see if... Is it popping up? You are now live streaming. Well, I sure hope so. But is it gonna show up? It's not showing up on there. What the heck? Why is it not showing up? Oh, no, I didn't want to go to that. I click things way too fast. Oh, here we go. Check the...
The text is too long, so I'll have to probably half it.
Yep, the frame rate is terrible, but the CPU is not...
It ends with he says there's too many. Hold on. What do you mean exceeds? To German? Also says exceed.
I don't know. My
Jews shouldn't exceed. Well. Come on. Never mind.
Well, this stream's not doing well in regards to... If this stream turns out to be really horrible quality in playback, you know what? Whatever. I'll just have to go
that's how it was when I started out.
Yeah, it's gonna... I was gonna say, it's just gonna be like that. Whatever. It's a frozen...
So, of course not. Zach said failing to hide a smirk. He didn't go to college for it. Okay, so we translate it into German. From German, we're going to translate it into Dutch. We have to stick with... Oops, Google Translate did not respond. Please try again. Okay, cut. From German, we'll translate it into Albanian. From Albanian, we'll translate it into Basque. From Basque, we translate... You there, Star?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good.
I'm listening.
From Basque, we're going to translate it into... Let's do Icelandic. And from Icelandic, we translate it into Irish. And from Irish, we translate it into English. You ready for this?
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me put it on the screen to where we actually see the video, actual story.
Do you want me to pop it in, or do you want me to just
no, just
it
read
in the messages?
Just read it.
I'll paste it in the Discord messages so you can see them.
Okay.
Let me read it. Ahem. Annie hit her head. Zach hit before putting a soft shoulder on her shoulder. They're all right. They are with me, said Mr. Annie, saying exactly, smiling with a smile. They were confused and ill. Especially they told me that the area is banned after the show. What the heck? He said the trouble and he became a... What? Did you hear that?
Okay.
He said the trouble. He said the trouble and he became a girlfriend. Oh, come on! He replied in jokes. Annie looked at each other and compared the comparison.
What?
Finally, why she left the girls as well. Zoe, the woman that was diagnosed. Yes. The joy shines against Annie. Is this the Zoe?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Did you notify me? He asked his wife Zach. Well, Annie and his partner knew this year. He was a conversation once or twice. Annie was caring. You are Annie. It's like me, Jay.
You are Annie.
It's a mine. Annie responded proudly. It's a mine.
It's mine!
Well, it's good to get in touch with you, said Zoe, at the heart of her head. Tonight, I wanted the kids to sleep. Did you write that? Like, I wanted to get the kids to sleep?
No, it says, I simply wanted to wish you all the broken legs before your act tonight.
Listen to you. Do you know that I'm very successful, right? I know, he said, and he got in his hands. Close, smartass. You need to close down, you know? You need to close down. You know I love you. I love better now I was born. I'm sure the midwife is armed.
The midwife is armed. Oh, so that's the childhood Zach had. Okay.
Well, good fortune tonight. Damn, Zoe, I'm lucky now. Literally, let my happiness. This is a bad luck on the playground. Do you know the role of the theater? Of course not. Zach said without a smile. They do not go to college.
Oh man.
So let's continue. We're not done yet.
Oh man.
This is just the freaking beginning. Oh my gosh. Where was the college part?
It's like at the very beginning of the page. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be ridiculous. It's okay. Should I stop? Like, it's okay. They're with me.
You're really echoing. I'm gonna turn you down a little bit.
Okay, this is page 11, right?
12. Do I have headphones? I don't think I do.
Okay, so they had this conversation. Okay, so I'm gonna translate this part. She sighed. Look what America has done to you. I'm gonna start with that one. Okay, so we translated from English into Irish, from Irish into Afrikaans.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm translating it from Esperanto into Latin. And from Latin into, let's do...
really high CPU usage?
Yiddish. And from Yiddish...
Literally using a super crappy frame rate. Why is this doing this?
Into...
Sounds okay. Well, this is super entertaining. I know. It's so great.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to...
No, I know. I'm just like, I am not being entertaining whatsoever. My family and I...
Really? Hold on.
We're gonna watch a little bit of the Super Bowl just for the commercials, but we didn't.
Wait, you're watching the Super Bowl?
We were going to. I was gonna watch it for the commercials, but then Harry Potter was on.
Is it today?
Yeah. I think it's still
The
going
Super
on right
Bowl?
now, but... No, Harry Potter came on the Sci-Fi Channel, and it was the last two Deathly Hallows movies, and it's like, well, we're kind of stuck on this now, so we're gonna watch Harry Potter instead. And
So from
like,
Esperanto to Afrikaans, and from Afrikaans, let's translate into Corsican. And from Corsican, we translate it into Galician. And from Galician, we translate into. Hold on, I'm trying to go through too many languages. Into
no kidding.
Polish. From Polish, we translate into English. You ready for this?
Okay, sure.
Girl! Oh my gosh, the ending. Girl! Let's just say that's the ending. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
The ending is girl! Okay. Clarity. This is what happened in the United States. What is your happiness? Are you happy with you? Hey, Star, are you happy with you?
That's a good question.
Go straight!
This way!
And why, if you do not know the foot, is it difficult to walk?
I don't know my foot. What is my foot?
Zach remembers.
Huh?
Oh my... If you do not know the foot, is it difficult to walk? Zach remembered. There is no food, let's say.
Food.
What are you doing? Another one that opens the theater. Here I am.
Here
but
I
will
am.
But I will not go back to battle. Hurriedly, Zach, he left. Yes. Yes, for sure. So hot. What the heck just happened there?
What are you
So hot. So, at first they're discussing, like, do you know, if you don't know the foot, then there's no food. What are you doing?
It doesn't make any sense. But it's fine. Oh my god.
That just sounds funny. Hold on. I know what happened there. Annie went to the metal. Zach? It is signed at the beginning of the war. It is signed at the beginning of the war. What war? Maya is here. He did not want to be big because it is a painful signal from the theater. Who is your favorite boy? He looks at his eyes.
Boy.
No. Who is my favorite boy? He looked at his eyes. Girl.
That's what the translated to is girl.
Ah, jeez.
I can't do this.
This is gold. Okay. Anyway,
Oh
let's
my
write
God.
this story and we will translate. So, anyway, a story set in London.
Yes. In London. Oh, jeez, it's not the window I wanted. Oh, go this one.
London Bridge is falling down, falling.
No. Okay.
Kaboom!
Kaboom! I was not ready for that sound effect whatsoever.
I don't think anyone was. I think they were like, "Oh boy, it's gonna be a regular explosion." Then
Nope,
the angry Scottish guy just going like,
It's literally
"Kaboom!"
a voice of a guy just yelling kaboom! It's like, really?
It's actually from Team 4 Stars, the sound effect.
Yeah.
Team Fortress 2.
Let's see, what was I gonna do with this? Steve, help me out! What am I doing? Come here, Steve.
Who's Steve?
Steve!
Alright.
It's my Steve.
So, did you lose your inspiration after reading that masterpiece that the translation produced?
Yes, absolutely. Ugh, I'm trying to get comfortable, but that's hard.
You know, how short is the story supposed to be?
Well, there's a thing that Dr. Rabus called the short story, or, you know, basically what's flash fiction, which is like things that can be easily less than a page long. Something like that.
I know. So, is it still Zack and Annie?
I mean, it'd be the easiest, because that's the characters I have currently that are in London. I had this idea of, since it's her second time going to London, or like not, I shouldn't say that. She's been a couple times to London, but this is her first time really seeing the city because she lives here now. And so Zach wants to take her to all like these places that are not touristy places.
Let's hit the. It's like, let's hit the pub in a jiffy.
No, they're not going to the pub yet. They're not going to go to a pub yet. There is a pub scene coming up later.
I can't save my life by doing a British accent.
Well, you know, I guess we could write the pub scene. We could write the pub scene.
Sure.
We could start out with a crappy draft of this pub scene. Because I know where I want to go.
Did I say the pub? I meant I took you to see the pugs.
Also acceptable.
My pugs. This is Ronnie. This is Jesse.
I had this idea where some of the company members after the show one night decide to go to the pub, or I guess for me it was a bar, but I also like the idea of it just being like a pub, because pubs are a lot more chill. So I kind of would rather it be a pub, because it's not supposed to be like an intense night.
Hey, Star, I have a question.
What? Yes? Zake, what is your question?
Is my internet crap out again?
I can hear you.
No, not.
It's saying I have high CPU, though, which is annoying. I already gave you a crappy frame rate. What more do you want from me? Ugh, this is annoying.
Oops.
I still hear you. What'd you do? Zag? Did we lose you? We might have lost him. Internet is down again. BRB. Of course it is! Alright, well, while he's doing that, I guess I'm on my own again. Let's actually write something, I guess. We've been doing this for 15 minutes, and we haven't written a single thing. Lovely. I mean, to be fair, Google Translate's pretty funny, so, hey. Okay, so, if this is gonna be the pub scene, it's kind of a big deal, so... He's clicking on the Google Doc. What is happening? What? I see you handling the Google Doc. Oh,
it works. I'm alive.
You're back. I saw you clicking on the doc. I was like, I see you. What are you doing? What chaos are you up to?
No chaos. It was just
sure
me trying to communicate that the internet is
Dude's trying to type in your in the Google Doc.
If the internet's gone, that's what I'm gonna say. Hey, my internet is gone again.
Glad that I'm not the one having crappy internet anymore, honestly.
No, it's sometimes it happens. Like I can't even reset my internet because it's the apartment's internet and not my own.
Oh, really? Ugh.
That's what sucks. But and the internet in the office is actually the best I've ever had.
Oh, yeah?
It's just, It's just like I was too lazy to go there. Way too lazy.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like if you had an office, would you go there on a weekend? I would. I usually do, but not this weekend.
Not if I already spent like every weekday there. Honestly.
I'm there every weekday, and most of my days I'm there.
I mean, if it's comfortable, you could, definitely. At my job, my office is, like, meant just for my job. It's not a place where I really can get leisurely stuff done except during my lunch break, and even then, I can't really be at my desk, or else people are going to come in and expect me to serve them. And if I'm on my lunch break, you know, and I'm at my desk, I can't exactly just tell them, sorry, I'm on my lunch break. It's like, well, that's almost kind of rude of me to be like, no, I can't serve you because I'm on my lunch break, even though I'm sitting at my desk right in front of you. I'm not going to help you. It's like, yeah, that seems kind of rude on my part to do that, so. When I'm at my desk, I work. I help people. I don't really do
Makes
stuff for
sense.
myself. But that's just kind of how my office is, so that's fine. That's how we work. That's what happens when you work for an organization that's all about kids.
I see. Well, let's continue on with our story. I wonder where it's going to go.
The pub scene. This is going to be interesting. Or it's going to be totally boring. Let's see how I write it. Haha. Or we can make this even more fun. You know, Zake, we can make this even more of a challenge.
How?
We could have you write it.
Me write it? Are you
Hey, it's a group effort, dude. I mean, if you want to. I know it's on my channel, but I'll definitely contribute. I mean, it is kind of my story, but...
Yeah, no, it is your story. So, are there any rules?
Don't make them have sex, I guess?
Well, obviously. No. Like, it's supposed to be, like, what I was going to ask. It's supposed to be my characters or Zach and Annie.
They can be your characters if you want. I just know that in my book, there's going to be a scene where they're in the pub. And there's going to be some development of relationship happening. So, before and after. Or during and after this scene.
Development of relationship. Interesting.
But it's not going to go super far. It's going to literally just be, like, pining and confusion. And, like, a slight... I think there's one moment of hand-holding, but it's like a, hey, this guy's whistling at you, and I don't like the way that he's treating you, so...
I'm thinking. It's just like basically it's basically a story of accidental hand holding. It's just like thank you for
See, with
I'm
Zach,
not that familiar with London though. Like that's
yeah. It's the whole situation with Zach is what it is, because like It's like during the whole situation where they're kind of like, I don't know if I've told you the whole story about Zach and Annie, but like it's they've known each other for a long time. They've been friends for a long time. So it's a friendship that is slowly turning into something more. That kind of just happened, and they didn't really know how, but it just did. So just wasn't the right time, I guess. until it was the right time. And so basically, they both have realized they have feelings for each other, and they started, like, pursuing each other, kind of. And they've gone out on, like, a date. But it wasn't that great. Because they tried too hard to make it romantic. They tried too hard to make it a conventional date instead of what they normally do with each other, which is play video games and hang out and do nerdy stuff and just enjoy each other. So, later on, and this is gonna be after this whole scene, but in this scene, basically, they kind of are dodging talking about it, because it's still kind of weird, and they're both kind of like, maybe it just wasn't meant to be, you know? It's like before they realize, hey, we're being dumb. And
it's
conforming.
like...
But there's a
it's
moment,
like they go to a pub and they're like...
What?
Yeah? No, what you were saying, continue.
Oh. Yeah, they go to the pub because, like, a bunch of company members are, having a drink after the show to celebrate, you know, just... And it's not, like, getting wasted, it's just, like, hanging out and talking, and each of them sitting at the bar and just, like, sipping on cocktails and just talking. And...
Annie, you're late! Everyone already left! Oh, I might have not adjusted my
No, Zach
my
and Annie
clocks.
go together. They go together after the show, but... Because Zach waits for her, because he's the stage manager and she's an actress. She's one of the actors. But basically during it, Zach realizes he hadn't really eaten that much beforehand. So he basically gets a little intoxicated, enough to where he... I mean, he wouldn't drive home anyway, because he doesn't have a car, but to where he wouldn't be safe driving home. But not to where he's completely incoherent or anything. He gets tipsy, basically, and so Annie walks with him home, and there's a couple guys who, like, whistle at her, and so Zach, for a moment, that's still a decision to make on what he does. My initial thought was maybe he, like, puts an arm around her, and he's just like, I don't like the way those guys are approaching you, I'm sorry, I know that you are tough, you can hold your own, but I want to be here for you, and so he gets a little, more open about it because he's a little intoxicated. So she takes him home, and he basically apologizes over and over again, like, I'm sorry you're taking care of me, I'm such a child, I'm sorry. And she keeps being like, I'm here for you too, you know? And he tries to open up about their disastrous date, and she's like, okay, you know what? Fine. He's probably not going to remember this tomorrow. Actually, that's not true.
Wait, is the very first story
he's not that drunk,
disastrous
but,
day?
you know what? Fine. You know what? We'll talk about it, because I guess whatever. So I guess that's really what happens afterwards, is they just have a conversation, and it goes from there. I don't know. It's still a work in progress, because, I mean, that's supposed to go, like, that's, like, at least halfway through the story, so, and I'm only on chapter 3 right now, so gotta write the rest of the book first.
Ooh. Sounds dramatic and interesting. Wonder how the relationship is going to go. But it's like, oh my gosh, in this particular instance, I don't know what. It could be the pop scene, it could be or it could be a story that's happening in the same pub as they are, maybe.
Dude, that'd be so cool. Do it.
Like, there's a parallel story.
Do it. Or no, it's just a sad man. Oh. Zeke is constructing something. Again. Oh my goodness, why is this so hard? Why is it so difficult? It shouldn't be that hard just to try to get a string to work. What the heck? Why is... I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, well, heck. I think he's gonna go figure that out, so let's see.
You can hear me now, though, right?
Yes, I can. Hello.
I'm using my camera mic.
Okay.
But it is a good solution, isn't it? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Be good. So is Peter British?
No, he's not, technically.
Hmm.
Okay, well, that works. Good. No, Zach is the one who's British. Because he grew up in England and then he moved to the US for college. Because he decided he wanted to study abroad in America, and that's where he met Annie. They became best friends, and then he moved back to London moved back to England when his dad died after college. So
I did not understand the 3 English people that I've met in Emporia, why they came to Emporia for their studies.
because it's quiet there, I guess. It was a pretty quiet town.
It's probably cheaper.
Yeah,
It's
probably
cheaper
a lot
here.
cheaper. Living cost is
Anyway, yeah, it's... You know, do you have any, like, sad characters in your stories?
Olive is kind of sad.
Who?
Olive's the one from my play about like all of the personality traits, and she struggles because she's coping with her brother who died from losing her brother to suicide. So she is having a really hard time. She's a very lonely person.
You know what's would be interesting?
What?
You know what's would be interesting though?
What?
If Evie is in London and she's talking to it's like she's basically talking to this person about her problems with about Peter. Like they're not together yet. She's just like visiting London and she's just talking about to a rando or something. Would she do that?
Hold on, Evie's in London and then Annie's in London? What are you talking about?
Yes. Well, Evie's in London, like the whole theater thing's happening like in the background, and she's talking to this.
What
rando.
What if she's just like visiting London?
Well, she is visiting London, yes.
And Peter's like back in America at home, and she's just like, yeah, I have a guy back home who's don't know what's going on there, but he let me win. He tried to let me win Super Smash Brothers, which I think says a lot about his character. So. Oh, I think all my chocolate's gone.
I mean, I have an idea.
Silver truffle in here. Idea?
I have an idea.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! I just had a very interesting idea.
I'm gonna eat this.
She doesn't quite know if she likes him yet, right?
What?
She doesn't quite know if she likes him yet, right?
Right. Okay. Wait, who? Evie or Annie?
Evie.
Okay. Let's say Annie. Well.
Evie.
Snake!
I said Evie. Like evil. Do you remember that?
Evil!
Yeah, okay. So what I'm trying to say is, you want to be weird if she basically because the feelings are fresh and everything, and she had not had time in college to actually contemplate everything, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's kind of processing the whole Peter thing in her mind right now. How does that sound?
You're saying this is after she's done with college?
Well, no, she's not done with college. She's just visiting. She's just visiting London, and she's like, she's kind of opening herself to a possibility. Hey, maybe we could make it as a couple with Peter. Like in general, just like a thought, if you know what I'm saying. Because before that, she might not have had that thought cross her mind too much, if you know what I'm saying. She
So
tried to
this is
ignore
like
it.
during the summer when she's not in school.
Yes,
Okay.
or during the winter break. And it's like, and this is the Buckingham Palace, and she just like imagines herself as the queen, and he's the king, and it's like, what the heck is no? Get it?
Sure, do what you want. Annie, or not Annie,
Okay.
Evie and her fantasies, my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Yes. You're the writer. You're the owner of those characters. I'll just. Okay. Evie.
I was gonna say, you can have at it with
I've-
Evie. Just
I've
be very
never
careful
been
with
to
Annie.
London,
She's very
like that.
special to me.
What?
Be very careful with Annie. She's my precious child. Do not toy with her heart.
Evie. She's the problem is like I would write the story. I could write the next one. You know what the biggest problem is
What?
here? I've never been to London. I've never been to like an excursion to the Buckingham Palace or something like that. Palace. I don't really want to describe the excursion. I just want to, like, I don't know. She goes there, and on her way back, and she's like, "What if I?"
Is she
was
gonna
a
go inside the
queen.
palace?
Well, no, she already kind of went inside the palace, and now she's like coming back from it, and she's like daydreaming, like she's going to a pub.
Oh, I see.
Buckingham Palace. She had a good time during the excursion, blah blah blah, and then like during the tour, a tour.
Yeah. Yeah, tour, yeah.
Even had booked a tour to the Buckingham Palace. The tour went well, but on her way.
Bill.
And it's like, and suddenly one of her gods announces, Your Majesty,
Your husband.
Sir, your consort approaches.
Oh, yeah, like her suitor. I guess fiance, I don't know.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Oh, I need a drink." After she mentions this, I need a drink. That's why she goes to the pub and sees all those theater kids having fun. Get it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she starts having the imagination and she's like, man, I really need to go drink to forget this. Yeah, Evie, because that
Well,
really
no,
solves your problems. Alcohol solves everything. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It does not. It does not solve anything. Don't drink to forget things, because it'll only kill you. Oh, jeez.
Okay, you okay?
Yeah. It's a very nice forehead you got, Zake.
Okay. So, giggling in her white dress gown. Hold on. A royal guard comes into the.
Oh, crap. What is his last name?
Sir Peter Bailey. Just kidding, no.
Oh, I don't did I give him a last name? I was going to say, I gave Zach and Annie last
Sir
names, but I'm like...
Peter Esquire.
I joked about calling him Peter Panera at one point, but... Like Peter Pan, but it's Panera. Like the really
Sir
good...
Peter Esquire. Let's do it so she doesn't know his last name. So it's just like, Instead of Peter, last name Esquire, it's just Peter Esquire.
The third.
King Peter Esquire.
The 12th. Chicken wings. No.
What do they call it? Royal suit?
His robes? His royal robes?
In his royal robes.
Garments. For fan fiction in her head.
Why him?
She shouted aloud, causing people to turn their heads.
She shouted.
Yeah, that's gonna solve all your problems, Amy.
Yeah, and then
Don't do drugs, kids.
Okay.
And yes, alcohol is a drug.
Where she? So what kind of pub did she go into? Can you describe the pub? I'm bad at describing places.
What?
So the pub. Can you describe the pub?
Maybe something about how she looked on Google Maps and she found one that was rated really highly by a lot of locals.
The highest, the most highly was.
What?
If she, basically she's just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna drink my fantasy away. Wait a second, who's this man drinking alone? Oh no! Oh no! That's Peter.
What if she thinks it's him, but it's not?
No, she's like, is it really him?
And then she's like, oh. No, okay, good.
Well, no, it could actually, you know what's gonna be funny if it actually is him? Or do you think that's if he's just blowing it out of proportion?
I don't know, I feel like it could happen, but I'm also like, that's a 1 in a million chance. But?
That is a small. But because, you know, it could be like someone who looks exactly like him almost. It could be his long-lost twin.
What if she heard his name? What if she heard somebody say, "Hey, Peter," and she just like whipped her head, but it was some other dude that didn't look like him at all.
Oh, my neck!
Just had his same name, and so she's like, "What? He's here?"
Yeah,
no, okay, that's not him.
So what should this pub be called? Hello?
Yes.
Can you not hear?
Not very well, but that's okay. And that's on my part.
She googled the most highly rated pub in the area. You can pick it up from here, Star.
Okay, hold on.
I'll jump in when need be.
I need some water. Why didn't I bring water up with me? I keep looking for water and I have none.
None shall pass. Yeah, it's just like as she meets this weird Irish guy that's sitting there. He's like, "Something troubling you, lassie?"
No,
An
it's an Irish guy
giving
saying
advice.
lassie.
Is that stereotypical? Like, can you imagine, like, when I first boarded the plane, to come to America, I actually by this drunk Irish guy. You know what he told me?
What?
Like, that was the greatest advice ever, in my opinion. And I should have followed that advice from the very beginning. You know what he told me?
What?
You know, there's one secret about you that I've noticed. That's what he said. You worry too much.
What?
He was right. I didn't worry too much. She could actually, like, I don't know, start talking to this guy, and he's like in the bar, and he's kind of started coming onto her, like she's trying to forget Peter and stuff. He starts getting weird and stuff, and you know what she does?
What?
She's like, I have a boyfriend. Oh, you do? What's his name? She's like,
Yeah.
and the guy. Hold on. She approaches the. Is there a counter or what? Like,
there's a bar.
Pubs usually. Hold on. I'll let him
The
pick it
bar
up.
basically is.
Would she approach the guy, or would she just drink by herself?
I think she'd go by herself. She'd probably try to make small talk with the bartender.
Okay, you continue the story from there. I have an idea. I really do. I haven't. I'll intervene when need be.
Social anxiety. I think pretty much all my characters have anxiety, so... Annie has really bad anxiety. Hers is, they all have different kinds of anxiety.
Yeah, I used to have anxiety. Then it just went all through the roof. And now I don't have it as much.
Yeah.
Probably killed all the brain cells because I didn't, like, I don't know, treat it as well as I should have. It's bad. It's bad when it happens, though.
Let's see.
She ordered. Let's make. What kind of drink will she order? You write like what she orders and everything, and maybe a short conversation with the bartender, and then the guy's gonna just like sit by her,
And then
he's like, "Hey, are you new to these parts, Lassie?" She's gonna she's gonna try and have a conversation with him, but then it's like, nope. Need to show him picture now. Oh. Peter. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Lassie. And he's just gonna be asking all those questions. How long have you been together? And she's like, for 6-7 months now. Get it?
yeah. Oh wow, my phone's dying. Oh.
Oh no.
Phone death
By the way,
incoming.
Does your Instagram, like, you know that Instagram sends voice messages now, right?
Does it?
Yes, it does. It's like, it's a new function. I was like, oh my gosh, this is shocking.
What?
You know what's really funny?
What?
As she presses on his Instagram, she accidentally presses like message, and there's a voice recording that goes to him.
Oh, jeez.
Like, not the whole thing, just like a small bit of it. Like, that's like, it's just like, yeah, I've met him. It's like, who is she talking about? Or he's like, are you okay? Get it? And she's just like, okay, I'm leaving this pub, having an existential crisis in London. I know. I really didn't think I would be writing a story, full on when I got into this stream today.
Sorry, put you on the spot. Okay.
But kind of drink was shorter though. Like I don't know that. That's for sure.
What would Evie get? Ooh. Let's see. Annie would be a fruit.
Not Annie, Evie.
I know. Annie's the kind that would get like coconutty kind of. Oh no. Annie's kind of the more fruity. I could see Evie getting like coconut flavored stuff. So like a pina colada or something with blue curacao, which is like a kind of more tropical flavor with Malibu rum or something, which is like coconut.
Can you spell that?
Blue curacao?
Mm-hmm. How's it spelled?
CAO, I think. CURCAO. No, curacao. Oh, hell. It's CURACAO.
Like this blue. The blue curse. She decided to order a pint, no, a glass, or what would it be? A bottle?
No, it would be like a cocktail glass. So she'd get like a margarita glass. Or just like a cocktail glass, pretty much. I think it would be,
Oh, the bartender. They're obliged. Yes.
Oh.
He moved to right by where she's sitting. To the counter. Get it?
Yeah.
He's just like, "Oi! Oi, lassie. You're not from these. I'm here to study abroad." I know.
Well, I think she asked him first, like, what gave you that idea? And he's like, your accent.
Your accent. Oh, the irony. You know what he explained? There was a time where English was different, like when America was founded.
Yeah.
So here's a funny thing. Here's a funny part of the whole situation is that you know how apparently the language they spoke was very closer to the American accent back then, like in the 1700s. Like
Really?
the States and Britain had a different kind of English spoken, but it was very similar to like it was kind of a mix between the current British English and like American English, basically.
Huh.
It was weird. And then the languages kind of branched off, and they remain the same language, but the pronunciation is completely different almost.
Huh.
Anyway.
Fun facts.
Your accent. How is the answer? Your accent. That name, though, Callum. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't think I know anybody named Callum.
It's a pretty Scottish/Irish name, so.
Because I know there's a guy in 5 Seconds of Summer who is named Callum, but I don't know if does anybody even listen to Callum or to 5 Seconds of Summer.
Wait, is it 5 Seconds of Summer? Jeez.
No, I don't.
Oh my gosh. How long has it been?
I'm gonna say, I don't listen to 5 Seconds of Summer.
You know, this day and age, we know so many like bands and stuff. I don't think that's our like. I don't think people back in the 70s knew that many bands. If you want to say, yes, there were a lot of bands, but the amount of information we have as millennials or Gen Z, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
am I not right?
Their generation would argue that they got to see all the cool bands, all the best bands, and I'm like, I mean, all right.
Yeah, I think there's going to be something big coming in 2020. So I don't know what, but it's going to be like some new band with some new material, if you know what I'm saying.
One Direction's going to get back together. No.
No.
I have no idea what their plans are.
The 2010s, I would argue that the 2010s weren't the best for music. 2000s, like early 2000s and 2000s were okay. 90s were okay. Like they were good, I would say. And then like 2010s, I don't know, music was good in early 2010s, I would say, but it got kind of mediocre later on. It got repetitive. Do you agree?
I think when we hit about college age is when all the really good movies started coming out. That's for sure. Or like high school and college. I want to say high school because that's when How to Train Your Dragon first came out, and I like that movie.
I see.
I'm gonna try to go.
I need to watch that movie. Name's Callum.
I'm gonna go see it the weekend it comes out in 2 weeks. I think I'm gonna drive up to see.
I need to watch like the whole series. I haven't. Like people say it's a good movie.
Oh, the Netflix series.
Give it a chance.
Oh no, the second movie. You haven't seen the second movie?
I haven't seen the first one.
What? You haven't even seen the first, dude.
What?
They're good movies. I think the first one's always gonna be the best, obviously, but the second one's pretty good actually. I think.
I was always fascinated by that movie because it was on my notebook where I was writing on. My parents just purchased it for me back in the day when that movie was popular, and I saw a little bit of like gameplay from a video game of How to Train Your Dragon, but I've never like actually watched the movie. If you know what I'm saying.
It is a very good movie. I like it. You really love Toothless the dragon. He's so cute.
This sounds funny. And she's like, the name's Callum. And she's like, she can be like, Evie, and this is my boyfriend, Peter. She can just show his picture and mean Peter. Get it?
Yeah, something like that.
She's
I think what she should do. Well, no, I was gonna have Annie do it. Never mind.
The name's Callum. The guy.
My dryer sheet still smells really good. I love the smell of dryer sheets. Ah, clean.
By the way, I'll send you a YTP here after we're done with the stream. I want you to watch a Harry Potter YTP and tell me if it's funny or not.
Okay.
It's a little gross, but it's funny. Like, it's hilarious.
Huh.
Okay, anyway. He goes like, the name's Callum.
Okay, and then...
The guy tried to change the topic. What would Evie... How would Evie react? Hold on, backtrack a bit. What did you say?
No, I think she's willing to drop it because she's like, you know what, I'm not going to even start a scene right now. Evie's one that doesn't really like to start a scene, cause a scene.
No. Like, they're having a very good conversation. Occasionally, he does those remarks, and eventually she just like goes like, by the way, this is my get it. Like, they're having a conversation about, like, I don't know, Britain and stuff, and it's just like...
Sure.
He does that, tries to pull that again, like, she goes like, I'm sorry, you're sweet, but I have a boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. He wants to be apologetic. He's actually won't be, he's like semi-decent, semi-not, if you know what I'm saying. Like, he respects your bond.
Decent guy, but intoxicated. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
He's been drinking.
Her name's Callum. The guy tried to change the topic. This is when Evie noticed that he was quite...
That just gives me an idea for a story title. That's gonna be the name of the chapter. Oh my gosh. Oh dang it! Why did I do that? There we go. I think I just figured out what the title of the chapter for the pub scene is gonna be. And I kinda hate myself now for thinking of it, but you know what? That's fine. Sake, you still with me? I'm gonna take that as a no. Think we lost him again. Hello? Okay, hold on. I think his internet keeps crapping out. Hello? Turn off my camera. So I noticed he was. And my internet ate it again, yes. It's a good thing he can still text me, which helps. And so I know that he's alive. He didn't just randomly die. This is Steve. Steve's going to entertain you for a second. He's going to boop you on your nose. Boop. You have been booped by a Niffler. Congrats. He's my buddy. He was a Christmas present. He's a good boy. Well, okay, hold on. I'll let him call me back. Cause this is not working. Why is this doing this? This is not fun. Oh, he's offline now. Okay, well. quite obviously loaded. He's very loaded. His egg has gone offline, so I don't know where he is. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Apparently his internet's being an issue today, but that's okay, because I know what that is. I know how that goes. Mine does that a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going with this. Guy tried to change the topic. This is when Evie noticed he was quite obviously loaded. The drastic reddening of his face. Interesting. Zeke is having trouble, guys. I think he's gone off to fix his internet, so that's great. Oh, I have a message. Un momento.
Ah.
It's a little awkward.
And she's like, oh, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. You have to remember, because if Callum actually ends up being in America, she's like, oh crap. Might have been a lie, but it wasn't. Hold on. Hold on. Not a total lie. Might have been a lie, but it got the job done. And maybe there was some truth to it, if you know what I'm saying. In the back of her mind, maybe there was some truth to it. Get it?
Yeah, like something about how her fantasy earlier is kind of like what that is her wanting that. I kind of like that.
And maybe there was some truth to it.
Or at least she wanted there to be.
Or at least she wanted there to be. And then the adventures of Callum begin. Imagine if he's like the main villain in the whole situation.
Oh my god.
Ah, lass. You lied to me, lass. Get it?
Are you still wanting to do like the whole conversation with Annie, or are we gonna save that for another night? Maybe she comes back to this pub.
Night.
Maybe she comes back to the pub later.
Yeah.
Maybe she forgets something. Because the next prompt is finding something that you've lost.
Who forgets something? Zach or
well,
she?
Hold on.
Callum?
Yeah, it's a story. No, maybe Evie forgets something at the bar, and so she comes back.
Mm-hmm. And Annie actually steps up for her, like when Callum was like,
Well, what if he's not even there? What if it's just like she comes back and she and Annie like actually helps her find the whatever she leaves or something? What if she leaves like her What if she leaves her passport? Oh god.
Oh god. She's gonna have after 2 anxiety attacks, she finally mustered herself to go back to the pub.
Yeah, it's like, what if she loses her passport there and she's like, crap.
Yeah. It's just Callum. Plot twist.
No, I see Callum as being a pretty decent guy. He's just drunk and lonely.
I know he's pretty decent, but sometimes decent people kind of go off the edge as well, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know. I think that whole Evie and what's it called? Evie. I don't think Annie and Zachman deserves a villain. I think that's a good concept on its own. But that whole Evie story, I think there needs to be a villain. Not Callum, but anyone else. Anyone, basically. It's just like somebody who would interfere with their relationship going smoothly or something. Get it? It would be hilarious. Okay, so should we put this through translation? Let's put the story through translation. Let's see what happens.
Oh no. But that was at the end. I figured that would be a good ending. Is that where you wanted to end it, Zach?
Passwords! Callum.
How long have we been streaming? Almost 2 hours, I think? No, not that stream. I wanted to go to this current stream.
Hold on. Nope, it's
Oh,
too
almost
many
2 hours.
characters.
Nice.
So basically, I'm gonna translate up until where Callum starts talking to her. Oi, Lassie. So cut this. From Albanian, I'm gonna translate it into Basque. From Basque, I'm just gonna translate it into Icelandic. Je was gerði fjerd I Buckingham Palace. Then from that, I'm gonna translate maybe to hopefully it will translate into Greek. Hey, it did translate into Greek. You translate into Albanian again? No, it didn't translate. From Icelandic, I translated into, let's do Scottish Gaelic.
Gaelic.
And then Irish. Says and then from that I'm gonna translate into what language? That's the Turkish. Then Azerbaijani. And then into hold on, Galician. From Galician, we translate back into Basque because that's the fun language. From Basque, we should translate it into Dutch. No, actually, Hungarian. From Hungarian, we'll translate it back into English. You ready for this?
I don't know, but sure.
So instead of Evie, they already changed her name. Oh my gosh. Oh no. If Evias went to Buckingham Palace, he did a good job and took Evie's wild imagination. Who's the heck is Evias? Is she Evie's alter ego?
I mean, maybe she's gender fluid.
Evias!
Maybe Evie's gender fluid.
Man, that would be an interesting character trait to have.
I do want to
But
write.
when he returned,
I do want to write characters like that someday.
But when he returned to the hotel, he began to think of the queen. In this dream, like a circle in a white band, a group of children hung on a beautiful dress.
Not corgis?
No, a
Just
group
children,
of children,
not corgis?
And the king entered and went to the rooms. King of King Esquire of America. Hey, it's King of King Esquire of America.
King of King Esquire.
Peter just invented his clothes, and Evie. It was all Peter's imagination. That was the whole thing. He invented his own clothing and Evie. Why? He started and bowed a lot. Star, what the heck is this? Oh! he started and started bowing a lot. He's just like, oh. He's just like, oh. At that moment, Evie changed the course and went to the bar. The bars are drunk. He wrote the best.
What?
He wrote the best refugees around. He wrote the best refugees around him, and many local governments decided to make decisions.
What?
Many local governments decided to make decisions. When he went to the hotel, it was softer than expected. In the pubs, the bar can be American. A group of students talked about the bar and had more than one boy covering her red hair. Oh, jeez. The faces of the face are directed at the public's concerns. Then they reach the upper band and try to relax or at least eliminate them. He chose Blue Curacao, Ron Malibu, and Lemon Glass.
Lemon glass? She's eating glass in her drink.
This is unacceptable. Energy users operate soft tools. He saw him sitting in the pool when he was drinking. The problem is swallowed. Oh my gosh.
All right then.
We're not done yet. Hold on. We are not done yet. This is just the beginning. This is just the freaking beginning.
Oh boy, I'm scared. I'm afraid.
We're gonna do Oi Lassie. From Hungarian, we translate into Basque. From Basque, we translate it into Finnish. From Finnish, we translate it into Irish. From Irish into Scottish. And then from Scottish into Polish. Let's go Slavic. From Polish into Portuguese. From Portuguese into Afrikaans. And then Icelandic. From Icelandic to From Norwegian into Swedish. From Swedish into Danish. From Danish into Czech.
Oh, jeez.
And then from the Czech into let's go back to English.
Oh boy.
My gosh. Oil. Do you know how it was oil lasty? Right? Like,
Yeah.
oil lasty, you're not from around these parts, are ya? Get ready for the new way of saying that.
Oh no.
Oh, are you out of these? Oh, are you out of these things? That's what. What do you think? Ask a little more. You must be all over the water. He left his love. You must be over the water, right? Good home.
Good home.
Oh my gosh, now it gets creepy. You're a beautiful American. Let me go?
He's holding her hostage. No.
Let me go. Column list. The boy tried to change the case. Evie said she was upset. In fact, there are sharp borders. Welcome.
Welcome.
He broke his head. Unfortunately, no. I loved love. He lifted his hand. I'm sorry. I've heard you. How long have you been in London? He picked up. The next day, returned. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh, he fell into his face. Do you see tomorrow before you go? Behind the Philippines began.
What?
Unfortunately. First it was Indonesia, now it's the Philippines. Unfortunately, I do not. You mean for a moment. Mom, I do not like my friend.
Well, sweetie, I'm sorry to hear that. What did your friend do? My God.
The windows behind it. Hold on, the whole sentence. Unfortunately, I do not. You mean for a moment? Mom, I do not like my friend. And he's like, oh, he replied. Get it? She's like, Mom, I do not like my friend. Oh, he replied. Oh, I should not apologize. I knew I was sorry. Get it?
Yep.
And Evie answers, yes, but I cannot. He added, I understand. My ears are not my ears.
My ears are not my ears.
He's like, I'm drunk.
Help me if you want.
Oh no, yes, thank you. Oh no, yes, thank you. That's how you should reply to someone. Oh no, yes, thank you.
Oh my God. I meet you well. Good night. He said, almost returning home. Yeah. Evie looks like I think. But she's proud to be wrong. In fact, all your relationships can be confirmed, but your work is complete and you can get the truth or your wishes. Apparently you can't get both. You have to get the truth or your wishes. Sorry, guys. There's no doing both. Mom, I do not like my friends.
I'm still dying at the part. It's like, Mom, I don't like my friend.
Oh. That's pretty great, actually.
Mom, I don't like. It's like Evie's like. Imagine if Evie didn't have a boyfriend, she would be like, Mom, I don't like my friend. Oh. Like, imagine doing that to a guy.
Oh my god.
Mom, I do not like my friend. Oh, he replied. Oh, no, this is also funny. I should not apologize. I knew I was sorry.
I knew I was sorry. I should not apologize.
No, because he knew he was sorry. That gives him the right not to apologize.
Jeez, it's like Callum's kind of a nice guy in the original story, but in the translation, he's kind of an entitled jerk.
And then he's like, my ears are not my ears. Help me if you want.
My ears are not my ears.
I still like what happened in the previous story with the, I don't know, with the freaking, what are they called? What are they called? With the chocolate captain of Indonesia. I don't think anything can beat that.
Oh my god.
And he goes like, yeah, here's what gets creepy. You're a beautiful American. Let me go?
Let me go?
He's like... Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna say week 6, that's the one we already got, like, planned, so that'll be good. Have a nice little conversation between Evie and Annie.
Yes, that would be interesting.
How long have we been streaming for? About 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours. Woohoo!
So, do you think it's a good note to end it on?
I think it's a very good note to end it on, because it was very funny. My ears are not my ears.
Can you help me? Help me if you... what does he say?
Let me go?
No, he's like, help me if you want. My ears are not my ears. Help me if you want. And I like her response. Like, that's such an Evie response. Oh, no. Yes. Thank you. Oh, no. Yes. Thank you. The heck is that response, though?
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, well, did you end the stream?
I guess we call it a night.
Or should we say goodbye?
Alright, if anybody's watching this on playback,
Yes.
thank you so much for watching all the way till the end, especially. Hope you had some fun watching this, and we will see you again very soon, probably later this week.
Next one.